Hey everyone, just thought I'd do a quick video. It's something really neat about the breath that not many people talk about, and we'll just do this so that you can experience it and then leave a comment what you feel when you do this. So just hold your hand in front of your face and go in the palm of your hand and tell me what you feel. And then take your hand, put it right back in the same place, and just blow on it. And tell me what you feel. That's the duality of the breath. And we can choose which one we are going to use to help the body eliminate different toxins from the lungs. And the lungs detoxify the body like 70%. And we're not utilizing that awesome, incredible opportunity that we have because we're not being trained to do that. This is what we have to, we don't have to, this is something that if we change this in our lives, it's going to be incredible. The amount of energy that you can build in your body through a breath. Hi, Juliet. We're going to do it's a 3-step breath. And the first breath is in the gut. And the second breath is in the chest. And the third breath is release, and we just relax. Now you do this. This isn't recommended you do this driving or riding a bicycle or doing anything. Like if you're in the water, please don't do this. But if you can do this, even for 5 minutes, you'd be amazed at what it does to your body. If you can do this for 15 minutes, all the way up to a half an hour, and it's going to take a while to build that up, to absorb that oxygen. Now you may hyperventilate. Some say it's not hyperventilation, whatever. You get lightheaded, okay? You can push through it, or you can just slow your breath down. Up to you. This is your journey. This will be your breath. Make it your own. Make sure that when you're breathing, no matter what technique you're doing, and there are thousands of them out there, okay? Because every emotion has a breath associated with it. So we're moving in and out of breaths all the time. And these breaths, because we have not mastered our breath, they are mastering us. They are controlling us. They are pushing our emotions left and right. And we want to stay in the middle where divine energy is. This is why people say, well, how could God let that happen? Or whatever your higher power is, or your higher self, right? How could they let that happen? It's divine energy. It's completely in the middle, and it is not pulled left or right. What allows us to move left or right is us. It's our emotion that we're carrying inside. The divine doesn't care if you're left or right or you're in the middle. That's the journey. That's our purpose here, is to look at the illusion that we're living in and the pressures that are being put on us. And rather than pick a side, stand in the middle. Stand up inside yourself. Use your breath to control that divine energy as other things try to polarize us and pull us left or right. Now that doesn't mean that you won't react to certain things. That's not the point of this at all. The point is to be able to let it go, to recognize it, to feel it, to see it, and release it, so that the emotion is not inside us anymore. Like that. The whole idea of us being completely pulled off center is exactly what's being used against us. In all of this, all of life, not just this current situation. This current situation will come and go. And you know why? Because we will stop paying attention to it. And we'll be in the middle. And when we're in the middle, we're standing in divine energy, and we're not polarized anymore. So this is a great breath to do this. Hi, Sweden. How are you? Thanks for joining us, Tommy. So this is a 3-step breath. Like I said, first is in the gut. You want to feel your stomach expand. You want those lungs to get down in there. And this is a great breath to release emotion, but there's other emotions that live up here that we need to release too, or it'd be a good idea to release it, that going down here doesn't get to. Okay? So the other one is the chest. So we go gut, chest, and then just exhale. Inhale. And just relax and let it flow. Feel your breath going deep down into your body. And you can speed it up from time to time. You can slow it down. It's up to you. It's what you feel. And as these emotions start to come up, give your body permission to release them. It doesn't matter what they are. It doesn't matter how they got there. They came in through breath, and they are released through breath and permission. Okay? That's how they got there. Somebody said something, or you were afraid, and a breath came, and it froze it in the body. And it can live anywhere in the body because it's energy. Because that's what air is energy. And that takes, once that settles in, and the bigger it is, and the more, and the harder it is stuck in the tissue of the body, which hardens the tissue of the body, the more energy it takes to travel through it, shorting us of our energetic potential, shorting the cells of their energetic potential. So as we release these, we are loosening that tissue, and we are allowing the energy to flow through without restriction. And that is one of the keys to being in divine energy. That energy that is stuck in your body has polarized you, either in fear, or it could be in love, which is healing, right? But most of us have abandoned our heart through different things that have happened in our lives, and that's all based on judgment and other people's opinions that were half-truths and lies to begin with. And that's what we are building our life on. That's why our life doesn't work anymore, or doesn't work the way we want it to, because every time that we think that we're in a relationship, or every time we think that we're in a job, or whatever it is we're doing, it gets old, because it wasn't our true passion. If you are passionate about what you're doing, and you have a purpose in what you are doing, It doesn't matter what anybody says to you. It doesn't matter what they think, what they say, what their actions are. It does not matter. You have a purpose and a goal, and nothing will stop you if it's your true passion, your true goal. So let's do a few more of those 3 round breaths, or 3 steps, right? And you notice I don't name anything, and I try not to count. Counting is what the Matrix taught us. And think of it this way. If you know that you can do 10 push-ups, and it's difficult, but you can do 10 push-ups, and you're counting instead of just breathing and moving, by the time you get to 8 and then 9, you're already setting your mind up that you can only do 10 and you struggle at it. So the 10th one is really difficult. And that's all based on breath also. But if you did 1 push-up, just 1, every day, it wouldn't be long before your body would say, wow, I feel like doing 2. And the next 2 or 3 days, oh my God, I feel like doing 3. And as your body is building and your breath is coming into your body and energizing it with quantum energy, the electromagnetic field gives you 60 to 70% of your body, that's with proper hydration, proper movement, okay? And your whole world will change. And you can do that by changing your words too. Part of not counting is changing your reality. Now, when I'm in class, I count sometimes because everybody's there, but I'm trying to move away from it. And just move. Turn on your favorite music and just bop around the house. That's all we need to do is move. Get down on the floor, get back up again. If you have to use a chair to do that, do it. If you have to get down on the floor by the couch and you need to use the couch to help yourself get back up, do it. If you do that once a day, it may take a week, it may take 2 weeks, but you'll find getting down on the floor and getting back up much easier because your body you're using it to manifest that into your life. See, one of the things that we're all facing is we're taught to overthink, to overtrain, to overeat, to over everything. And it's not a natural way. It's not the natural way our body works. Well, if you don't get 8 hours sleep, you're going to be in trouble. Well, there's a lot of people that don't sleep 8 hours and they live a great life. And there's a lot of people that got sick before this pandemic. And there's a lot of people that are healing even though it's here. Even from it. Without the help of any medical assistance. Does that mean it's not real? No, of course it's real. But if your immune system is strong, it's almost impossible for it to affect us. It has over a 99% recovery rate if you don't go to the doctor. Now, if you're elderly and you have a very compromised lymphatic system, yeah, you might want to take some caution. But fearing it weakens the immune system. And if you're watching both sides of the news, hey, guess what? This side over here is saying, oh man, don't do that. And this side over here is going, oh man, you have to do that. And whichever one you're polarized by is the one you're going to follow. And both are selling fear, period. That's all they're selling is fear. And we need to step beyond the fear. Step right into our heart. Open that baby up. Nobody can hurt you without your permission. And most of our limitations and our walls that we built with the outside world and And the things that have hurt us over our lifetime were based on our opinion of how we want to be treated, and we're not actually sharing that with people. We're not sharing how we want to be treated. We're just used to going through life being pushed around. Well, there's nothing wrong with that if that's the life you want to live. But if you want to take control of your life, to stand up inside yourself and heal yourself, because that's how we're going to change the world. You change the world by changing you. And when you help someone else change their world, and then they help someone else change their world, that's what's going on. And the more pressure they put on us, and the more the news tells us about all this stuff that's going on, right? And the more we drink from their golden spoons of supposed education and knowledge, the further down the rabbit hole we go. That's what they want. That's why they're complaining about the opposite side, and they're taking that stuff down. That's to make it look more real. And it's as real as we make it. That's true with anything in life. It's as real as we make it. And if you want to change the world, change your story. It doesn't have to be much. Every day I get stronger. Every day my mind gets clearer. Your cells are listening. Your heart is listening. And if you hydrate them, and you give them good, slow motion movement, good breath, ground to the earth once in a while. Just take your shoes off and go for a walk. Make sure there's no chemicals on the ground. But just go for a walk. Go out in the woods if you have some around you. The trees are the other half of our lungs, so the oxygen there is really more intense. And as we're breathing in and we're walking, and the lymphatic pump for the lymphatic system is the balls of our feet. So as we're walking, we're pumping that lymphatic fluid through our body, and that's 80%. The other 20 is our arms and legs and body moving. Do things that help move the joints. They're hydrational, right? So as we move the wrist and flex it into its position, and some people can move a lot more than others, but as we do this, it's putting fluid, lymph and blood in here. Arthritis is a lack of lymph and blood. So as we move these around, right, we're rehydrating and refeeding every joint in our body just by simply doing this and turning our head and moving our back and our spine and moving our hips, our knees, our ankles, our toes. And I'll be teaching that in class tonight. There's just so many simple things. We are overthinking and making things more complicated than they have to be. Our body is a bunch of cells. That's it. Every living thing is a cell. Doesn't matter if you're talking about your heart or your thyroid or your kidneys or your digestive system or your bones, matters not. They're all cells and they all need the same thing. Proper hydration, proper movement, not exercise, movement. Let's see, let's start over. Hydration, nutrition, movement, grounding to the earth, and breath. You get those 5 things down, your body has no choice, it has to heal itself. Just like it had no choice when it didn't get those things, the cells got weak and the cells started to have issues, causing pain, swelling, inflammation, stagnation. And anything that's stagnant will hurt your body. And if you put water, standing water, out in a puddle somewhere and it's there long enough, it will become stagnant and you won't be able to drink it. Water is liquid sunshine, but only with the proper nutrients, the proper minerals. And you want enzymes and electrolytes in there to help empower your body. The enzymes will help digest, and the electrolytes will help power your body up. It's like a battery charger. That's what the sun is. It's a battery charger. We go out in the sun, and I know there's people that can't go out in the sun because duality lives everywhere, right? Well, just sit under a tree in the shade. Ground yourself to the earth and take a few deep breaths. Or do this 3-step breath. Okay? So we'll do this right now, and then I will, then I'm going to end this and get ready to go to class tonight. And we'll probably do some pictures. I'm not sure how many people are comfortable with filming. Maybe we can just film me, because I'm going to be doing some new movements tonight that help work the shoulders. So that's important. If you have weak shoulders, we'll be doing things that will help rebuild your shoulders. So I just wanted to get on here and do this. We'll do this breath, and then we'll end it right there, all right? So this is a 3-step breath. Breathe into the belly, then the chest, and then just exhale and relax. So let's do this. I'll do 5 really slow. Thanks for watching, everyone, and all those that will be joining us later. Love you guys. Breathe with intention, purpose. Feel it flowing through your body. Send it to different areas of your body, and feel a power that it brings into you. Just let it manifest itself as it oxygenates and gets circulation of both lymph and blood flowing through the body. It is incredible. All right. Love you guys. See you in the next video.